Okay, it's been a while since I've done any Raspberry Ruth videos, and here are some of my raspberries. That. Some are in the process of developing and some are done. But, oh yeah, here's kind of the plants and pants thing I'm working on with some of my melons. But neither raspberries nor melon are the main topic of today's video. Today I'm going to be looking at planting or transplanting trees and vines purchased from home centers. I'm not allowed to plant these directly in the ground at my rental plot, so I have to do the potted orchard / potted vineyard concept. So today I'm going to go over what I've been doing and whether this is a good way to do things or not. I'll find out eventually. But the way I've been doing it is I take a little bit of the dirt from my path, but it's kind of very clayish dirt, so I don't do the whole thing as this kind of dirt, but I put it at the bottom so that it can kind of hold the dirt in the pot nicely. And then I add a mixture of peat and rice chaff and potting soil. And that, if you have potting soil that already has nutrients mixed in, you can do it that way. If you have potting soil that doesn't already have nutrients mixed in, then adding some plant food can be good. I prefer to go with organic stuff either way, but that's how I do it. And I also tend to throw in a banana because some time back I was watching a video on Facebook that talked about how if you've got a very sad looking, almost dead aloe vera plant, if you transplant it with some ripe banana in the bottom, you can sometimes revive it. And so I did that in spring, and my almost dead aloe that I wasn't sure was going to make it or not is now looking much better, much healthier, and I recently transplanted it into this bigger pot because it looked like it needed more space. So this is the aloe now compared to the tiny little almost dead looking thing it was before. So I decided, since there are some good nutrients in bananas, I snagged some of the ripe bananas off of the store markdown thing and markdown table, and I mixed them in with the stuff. And then, okay, this is kind of challenging because I only have 2 hands and that to work with, and no video stand, so I need to do this. So here is one of the trees, and so I'm going to remove it from the container, and as you can see, it's like this. Some of them that I get have a lot of chaff and other stuff mixed in with the dirt so that they're super dry holding in there, but this one came planted in dirt. Some of these other ones are like this, so with them I have to untie them and then remove the little net bag and such before I can even get to the container that they're stuck in. Just a sec. And so I have to untie these. I found a sale on some trees and vines last week, so I'm in the process of getting things done to get them into their new potted life where they'll be less crowded. And these ones have a bit of rice chaff that often flakes out of them, but see, there they are with the rice chaff and such mixed in. So I have to shake out the bag. Out the bag. And here we have what we wind up with. See, lots of roots. It's all crowded, and it's got some clover or something I'm gonna have to pull out of there, but it's really tightly packed in there with all the chaff and other stuff, but very dry in there. So I will need to take this and before I do any more with this, what I like to do is I like to take some water and soak the roots a little bit, just to prep them for what I'm going to do. Also have some small papaya plants here. These have to be, the papaya plants need to be kept indoors. Some of the time, if there's strong wind or strong rain, they should be kept indoors because they're not super strong plants. They're good with sun, not so good with cold. And I had things go wrong before when they were left outside when it was windy and rainy, and so hopefully this time round they'll be okay, because I'm gonna put them in pots and then keep them at home on my balcony and then bring them inside when it looks like we might be getting some wind and or heavy rain. So yeah, not to be left outside during a typhoon by any means. And so this is kind of like this. So one thing I like to do to give it a better chance of taking good root is I like to squeeze around the dirt a little bit, massage it a little bit, just to allow the roots to stick out a little bit and have a chance of going out to the other dirt around it once I've added the rest of the dirt. So this has a lot to massage to get it ready to be able to be less cramped in here, and then have the plant grow for me. There are some wide roots there going on. So these are some more of the trees and vines that are waiting for me to do them. Here are some that I did a while back. These are French pear trees. I removed a bunch of leaves that weren't looking so happy. These ones are looking much better. If you've got spotted leaves, sometimes that's a sign of disease, so they may need to be treated with special fungicide. And then here are some grapevines that I planted a while back, and so those have leaves that are looking better now. I removed